What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, River. River, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon and supporting me for as long as you have. It means the absolute world to me to have your support. So thank you so much for being such an incredible human being. And thank you for this month's request, because I love Dan Avidan. I love Ninja Sex Party. I love any songs I get to hear, whether it's Dan by themselves, Dan collaborating with someone else, or Ninja Sex Party songs in general. And the fact that I'm going to get to hear Dan Avidan with someone called Super Guitar Bros, who I don't think I've ever heard of or heard on the channel, because if I had, I would remember the name Super Guitar Bros, because that's amazing. And they're doing a cover of Scarborough Fair. Definitely not. Like I've heard Dan do songs that weren't his comedy parodies and like comedy songs in general before. I've heard him do songs with Twerp, and I've heard him do other things, and I've even heard his covers where it's like Africa and things like that, and they're not comedy, but they're still kind of a very fun stuff. Scarborough Fair is a very kind of slow, sweet song, so I'm super curious to hear Dan just rock out some vocals on this one and hear what the whole song comes together like and what it sounds like. So we're going to get into it and hear this and find out what is going on. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to the Super Guitar Bros and subscribe to Dan Avidan, and check out Ninja Sex Party. All their stuff is awesome. But yeah, support the original upload, and we're going to get into this. This is Dan Avidan and Super Guitar Bros doing Scarborough Fair. Let's go. Okay. Damn. Oh.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Immediately, as expected, just gorgeous vocals. And I've said this before in Ninja Sex Party reactions. It's easy to forget in amongst all the comedy and the goofiness and like what they do on stage, what they do in their video clips, all that stuff. It's easy to forget how insanely talented Dan is and how amazing his voice is. He has an incredible voice and does incredible vocals in his songs. And I love that we're getting a chance to see that and see it shown off. This video clip immediately is giving me like low budget animated film, like Spirited. Like, it's not a Disney, it was Spirited a Disney? I've never actually seen it, but you know, like not a Disney movie, but another animated movie that's is just some people's classic favorite. That's the vibes this is giving me. One of the ones I missed out on in my childhood, because we have like full on unicorns fighting each other and roughhousing. It's very kind of what you'd expect teen boys to be doing. And then you have this one unicorn whose horn is just smaller than the rest of theirs. And he's kind of, you immediately get the kind of, he's not the cool unicorn, he's not the, or at least he's not the grown up unicorn that the others are. So I'm not sure if he's meant to be like still a foal and his horn hasn't grown yet, or if it's meant to be that he just doesn't have as big of a horn. But I'm getting the feeling we're going to get kind of like a love story here, because he seems to be looking off at this beautiful other mare, and I'm curious where this goes.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shrill in a deep forest. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and tracing of sparrow on snow-crested brown. Without
Yo, I don't know the original of Scarborough Fair really well, and the last time I reacted to a cover of this feels like a lifetime ago. It's not a song that I listened to a whole bunch, so I don't know if this choice here by Dan or choice by Super Guitar Bros to kind of have the two sections layered over each other and like almost like a call and response, but not quite clashing with each other. It's vocally stunning, absolutely stunning. And just, again, Dan is just showing up with vocals in this one. And it's so, like, I don't know where to put my attention because my entire brain wants to get lost in these vocals and just close my eyes and rock side to side and listen to them. The other part wants to be watching this beautiful film clip where we have this kind of blossoming friendship or love between a dragon and a freaking unicorn, which is so cool. Like, we have big scary dragon, it gives the unicorn a branch off a tree, so the unicorn gives it back a flower. That's too cute. But yeah, this section where the two parts go over the top of each other is just really beautiful.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and tracing of sparrow on snow-crested brow. Without no seams, no needle knows the child of a then she'll be her true lover. Sleeps unaware of the clarion call. Tell her to find me an acre of land, sprinkling parsley, sage, rosemary, and washes the grave with silvery tears. Between the salt water and misty strands and polishes, then she'll be her true love of mine.
Where's the unicorn going? They were happy together. They were like, they had such a nice day together. And I like, it was sad seeing like the other unicorns. I can't work out whether they're coming looking for them or if they were like, oh, there's trouble down there, let's all move away. And now this unicorn won't be able to go back to its herd, if that's what you call them. I don't know what a group of unicorn would be called. I'm going to say herd. It won't be able to go back to them. But they've got such a like cute, nice thing going on. I feel like I'm getting an entire Disney movie in such a short little space of a song. And at the same time, the visuals that are in this, I swear every time I'm rewinding this video, every point I stop at could be a desktop background. I would have that as a background on my computer. I'd have that as a background on my computer. This moment here where the tree was turning all red, stunning. The entire thing is so incredibly beautifully done. And like, it speaks volumes. I need to see who actually made this video clip because it speaks volume to the absolute talent that's been used in making this video, that we have vocals that are this stunning, and they have managed to make a video that matches the beauty perfectly. It is equally beautiful in terms of the video clip as it is in terms of the vocal. And that's, here we go, animation and story created by Imogen Scoopy. Imogen, either way, however, on Instagram, they're Imogen's Cool Pics. Imogen is insanely talented. This is absolutely, like I said, every single frame of this has been done in a way where it's absolutely gorgeous and could be a desktop background. I can skip to any point in this video and it's equally beautiful, and that is wild. And I'm getting so invested in the story that's been created as well, which is just so cool. And again, perfectly suits the beauty of, and the kind of the beauty mixed with the slight sorrow that's in this song.
Washes the grave with silvery tears. Between the salt water and misty strands and polishes, then she'll be her true love of mine. Tell her to reap it with a sickle, love's blazing in scarlet petal. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and generals order their soldiers to kill. Gather it all in a bunch of cause they've long ago forgotten. She'll be her true love of mine.
It has been 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You have spent the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds using witchcraft to make me fall in freaking love with this star-crossed lovers, best friends, whatever it's going to be, whatever you want to label them as, unicorn and dragon. This sad, lonely unicorn that's not like the rest of his herd, and then runs away with the dragon, and they have the best day together, and he sneaks off to get the dragon more of the same kind of branches that the dragon offered him to begin with. Him, her, whatever it may be. And then you're going to just drop this bombshell on us. You're going to drop this bombshell of the unicorn showing up, seeing the dragon as a threat, and just harpooning it in the chest. I was not expecting to have my heart ripped out of my chest on this one. I was not expecting to come into a song with Dan Avidan in it and just be emotionally tortured worse than any kids movie I've seen. You can shoot Bambi's mother right in front of me right now, and I wouldn't blink an eye compared to this dragon. How dare you?
She'll be a true love of mine.
Oh no.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there.
Wait, what?
She once was a true love of mine.
Wait, what? Did the unicorn sacrifice itself to save the dragon? Is that my takeaway from that? We saw it like its horn glows, it glows and turns all spirity and beautifully, and then the dragon is fine, but the unicorn's gone?
Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Oh my god. I need therapy after that. My heart is broken after that. Oh my god. I genuinely don't even know what to say after that. I genuinely don't even know how to begin with that. That was beautiful. It was amazing. It was everything. And yet at the same time, I did not need that in my life. I did not need a 3-minute and 37-second version of Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers, where they don't end up happy in the end because they're not together. Like, the only thing that separates that from Romeo and Juliet is that instead of just the unicorn killing itself for no reason, it's given its life to save the dragon, so the dragon doesn't end up killing. Like, that's the only difference. It's still a really sad ending. They like you immediately, the way that was done was so brilliant, because immediately with the little horned unicorn watching the other unicorns fight and be so rah rah with each other, you immediately got the sense that that unicorn didn't fit in. It doesn't belong. It's not a part of that tribe, that herd, that community. And then it finds someone and they click and it's perfect and everything's right. And then you snatch all that away and break my heart, and I watch that dragon die, and then the unicorn sacrifice itself for the dragon, and we get the two trees planted next to each other that can never be, all in 3 minutes and 37 seconds, and you pair that with absolutely gorgeous guitar from the Super Guitar Bros and hauntingly beautiful vocals from Dan Avidan, which is a way I never thought I would be describing Dan's voice. Hauntingly beautiful is just not what pops into my head when I think of Dan. Beautiful, yes. Stunning voice, absolutely amazing. I never thought he'd try and break my heart like this. This one hurt in terms of the video, in terms of it perfectly pairs with the song. This was wild. This was absolutely wild. I adored it. I never want to see it again because my heart is broken. but it was beautiful and wild and so damn good. Yo, please jump in the link in the description, go to the original video of this and give it a like and a comment and subscribe to both these incredible artists. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.